Hello. Wait for it to kick in tonight. I'm a little warm. It's been a long day, guys. Doing lots of stuff in anticipation for the start of the 12 days of Christmas, and here we are. Day number 1. How is everyone out there doing tonight? I see 2 people in the chat, and it's not me because I just finally got mine to come up. Let's see. Wait for some people to get in the room and see what we got here. So, how are we doing tonight? Hi, Miss Pamela. Oh, I didn't write it down. I'm putting it on my list. I will address that for you, Miss Pam. I'm sorry, totally forgot. I thought about it yesterday and I thought about it today, and I will get it done later. Melinda, hi, how are you? And there's Miss Kristen. Sherry, good evening. How are you doing tonight? Oh, here we are. I can't believe we're already to the 12 Days of Christmas sale again this year. Hi, Nancy. I think it's crazy. Kind of reminiscing a little bit. Hi, Jeremy. How are you guys doing tonight? Hi, Nancy. If you have Tammy, Cindy, there's Kim. Hi, Miss Kim. If you've been with my channel for a little bit, this is my 3rd year of 12 Days of Christmas. I kind of jumped in with both feet. There's Jeff watching football down in the basement. Right? And so I have been doing YouTube since February of 2021. And I kind of just built my channel, was going on other people's channels for some live sales, and decided if I don't just jump in and do this myself and figure out how to handle it, I was familiar enough and comfortable enough being live that I just needed to jump in and get it going on my own here. And that's what I started with, was 12 Days of Christmas 2 years ago. And here we are, 2 years later. We had gorgeous weather here today. It was in the 50s, low 40s, high 40s, low 50s in Denver. That's what it was. It's melting all that snow we had this last weekend. So, oh, thank you, Laura. Good to see you tonight. Welcome, everyone. So, yes, if you haven't seen 12 Days of Christmas before, what it will be and what it is I am live 12 days in a row. And basically, it's the 12 days before Christmas. I decided to kind of move it over. So I have one and a half days before Christmas so I can do my few last minute errands for Christmas time. Right before that. Other than that, we are as close to Christmas as we will get. So 3 hours south of Nashville. Oh, yeah. You're not getting snow down there, are you, Miss Pam? Just some weather? So snow there last night. Jeremy had snow. Yeah, and you probably had what we had. We had it, let's see. It came in Friday night into Saturday morning. So a couple days later, usually kind of heads your all's way over there to the east. So, we just like to share. Colorado is nice like that. So, but hi everyone. I'm Becky with Vintagevikingtreasures. I ship out of and live in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This will be all held boxes for the entire 12 days. I will invoice once at the end of the 12 days, and I will ship all of it together to save everybody on time and shipping. And it just takes a little bit more organization on my part, but we just put out the bins and get it done. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. Jeremy, most of it's melted already. Ours almost all melted. We've been having some of the warm kind of Chinook style winds around here. And most of our snow, except for in the shade, is melted. So that's kind of nice. So basically, we're holding open boxes. Everything will get shipped all together. I take all 12 invoices, all 12 of my spreadsheets, one from each night, and I invoice them all together on one mega invoicing session, and we go from there. So let's see, what do I need to start with? A lot of the items will be similar quantities of things. So lots of our sales throughout these 12 days will be first want or the first person I see in the chat. So, oh, thank you, Kristen. Appreciate it. Kristen is going to be the mod tonight and giving her breaks throughout the 12 days. My friend Kim Weaver, who is local here, is going to step up and mod also for us. Speaking of which, I need to find her quick and make sure she is blue so she can do the modding for us on, there we go, on the other nights. Oh, here we go. Oh, I didn't know he could make you all sorts. There's a new step up in the moderator status. I didn't know that was something that we had. Trisha just said it the other day. Let's see. I'm going to work on flipping a switch quick, Kristen. Let me just double check and see what it does. If nothing else, it should just make you back what you were. Oh, there we go. You might have some special powers now. We'll see what it does. So, 12 days of Christmas, open boxes, one invoice, shipping. Oh, and that invoice will be happening sometime after Christmas because everybody needs all the time off for Christmas. Then I will start invoicing. And then as people start paying, I will start shipping items out. However, in that whole mix of that week also, we are going to be downsizing from 2 booths down to 1. And probably it'll take a little extra time for me to start shipping out. But that is the plan for right now. So I think you have there's some 2 different levels of mods that I was told about. So I took you off and then put you back on, so you are an advanced moderator, whatever that means. I didn't read all the words until after I hit the button. So you heard stamps and postal rates are going up again in January. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. They didn't go up this year at Christmas, which it's done for the last 2 years, so that's good. What I will try and see, I will look into that and see if there is a date that they are upping the rates. The good news is through Pirate Ship and PayPal, we get shipping discounts. And so I get to pass some of that along to you guys anyway. So hopefully it'll help keep it not be too much of an increase. So hi, Mary Beth. How are you doing tonight? So let's see. Any other details? If you have questions, throw them in the chat. Myself, my mods, anybody in the chat who knows the answer, feel free to jump in and answer the questions. And can she probably hook into your live feed? Who are we talking about, Laura? Oh, maybe. You're right. That's a possibility. I don't know. We'll have to investigate that some more, what that means. I might have to, here, let me look one more time. I'm going to remove Jeff as a mod and I'm going to read all the words this time and see what it says. So managing moderator says you can manage blocked words, change the chat mode in live, and also has capabilities of standard moderators. A standard moderator can review and remove chat messages and hide and put others in timeout. So yeah, that's probably what it is. So, okay. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So sounds good. I have a list of different items that I have kind of planned ahead for these 12 days. I kind of pick and choose whatever kind of what I'm feeling like to bring up. Kind of gives me a little bit of I can roll with it and see what looks good, plan a little bit, like a couple of our normal Tuesday nights. I might pull a couple things to bring up that'll be more like our normal kind of items, right? So, and I just kind of play it by ear as to what I feel like bringing up. Now, I do take input from people as we go. If you're looking for something in particular and you're not going to be able to be back with us for a certain night, say, hey, please don't do such and such until Friday. I can't be on until Friday again, or something like that if you're really interested in something that's coming up. So I am going to try and I have Wade's again this year. I have lots of jewelry. We might end up doing more than one night with that. I have a couple of nights that I have planned with Mom's Smalls that came out of her inventory. She has some jewelry that are smalls, and she also has some like miniatures. I have Collet, which might be a night. I have knee huggers. I have Mary miniatures. What else do I have? Cookie cutters. I have cookie cutters coming out my ears. I bought an entire laundry basket of them just for this sale at an estate sale in Kansas City. Besides the fact of the tub that I have here at home already. So, and then that kind of leaves a couple nights for me to interpret what else we need to fill in with. And I'm hoping to bring back my Fenton Cullet earrings again this year as well. So that being said, those are the type of things that I do because I try and get a large quantity so that a lot of people can get something instead. And it's a lot of things are a much smaller price point, and that we try and go a little bit faster that way as well. So, right, Cookie Palooza. Right? Exactly. So tonight I have a large quantity of knee huggers. However, I will be offering each one of them up with a starting price because I don't have, hundreds of them, but I have a large group considering how hard they are to come by. So, oh yes, that means I have to craft as well. And Chris and I were both talking about that, how hard it is to find time to do those kind of things for ourselves this time of year especially. So let's see. So I have a couple different other small Christmas items to start out with, and then we'll start into the knee huggers, but they are also vintage Christmas. And I know that by offering Christmas, this won't get to you by Christmas this time. However, if you are a lover of vintage Christmas, most people hunt it down all year long. So I don't think it's too much of a problem not to be able to get it by Christmas. But that's what I'm offering tonight. So we're going to go from there. So first off, Miss Kristen, this can start at let's start them at $4. This is a little vintage, it's like a pipe cleaner creation. I think it is made in Japan, but she is on ice skates and she has this little full skirt. And look at her face. It's a very soft, like paper face that has been painted on, I believe. She has the older chenille pipe cleaners on her hat, on the skirt, and as her little scarf. So I see Laura at 4. And yes, please, if you have questions, throw them in the chat. If I missed something, please let me know. She is 5.5 inches tall. And I don't know why I feel more anxious to start this one than normal, but it must be just because it's not my normal Tuesday night. But I'm as prepared as we'll ever be, and we are going for it. Oh, I need some sticky notes to write on. I have a pencil. We're all good. Laura is out. Tammy is at 5, so we can count that one down, please. And we're going to put girl, skater, 5, counting it down, and Tammy with vintage finds. There we go. And we are sold to Tammy. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, I do try and go about 2 hours or a little bit less just because we're doing because it's so many nights in a row. Occasionally we have gone 3 hours depending on how much we had going on. This is a vintage red glass ornament. It says Premier USA. Premier Premium USA. I had my cheaters out earlier. This will be a $3 start. I'm gonna get the cheaters and the magnifying glass. PREMIEM. Premium USA. See if we can get that little bit to show up on the hanger. But it is well, it's 2 inches from the here to here. And it is about 1.5 inches, basically, the whole ball, the circumference of, or the diameter of the ball itself. When I was going through the last of the box to get ready for my booth, this one was in there. These are just so delicate that if this got in I put all the ornaments in like a little bin, and if this got rummaged around, it would just crack and break or get dropped on the floor. So it is missing a little bit of paint on the stripes, but much safer for it to be here. Oh, what did Mary Beth ask about that? Correct. Fenton made earrings also. So we're going to pass on this guy and I'll go to the next thing. But so the backstory of it is that over the years when we have visited Marietta, Ohio, the cullet yard has been open for people to go and look at. And the first time Mom and I went, I got a box full of the drops that were in the cullet yard. So what I have done is paired them with beads or something like that that coordinates with the color of the drop itself, and then made something it's similar to what Fenton did, but it is nowhere near the same. It doesn't have the Fenton marking on it. All their findings had that Fenton scroll F, and some of their stuff was painted by their painters as well. So I definitely make sure to say that they're not originally marketed from Fenton, but they are from the glass from the Fenton cullet yard. If that makes sense, let me know if you need any more explaining on that. So next up, I have this little pick. She is a plastic little girl, and she's got the wire underneath. It's bent in half, so hopefully we won't hurt ourselves with it. And she's got a little hook at the top, so she could be an ornament. She'll be a $3 start. She is just about 2.5 inches tall here. The really funny thing is I had this exact same figurine in a 5-inch out at my booth and didn't realize that I had this one. That was a pick. So I assume it was like a made in Japan or made in Korea kind of style. And, oh, what does it say underneath? All right, I need the spotlights or the mega magnifier. It's really hard to read because the shadow that's cast on it. Let's see. Hong Kong. Made in Hong Kong. There we go. What I can do is I did find a pair here. Hi, Midge. Good to see you. Chat away, Miss Midge. We'd love to see you in the chat. So she is 2.5 inches tall. She's super cute. She could be an ornament all by herself. She doesn't have to be a pick, but she would be great in a little assemblage or something as well. So I did find one pair as I was doing some sorting. Now this pair does not have any beads added to it. Oh, I see Tammy. So, uh-oh. So we have Tammy and Midge. Tammy came in first, I believe. So, Midge, you need to decide whether you'd like to be for or out. There might be a little lag, and I just forget about it, and I try and keep things moving fast, and then the lag gets me. So let's see. Let's go girl pick. We started at 3. Oh, Midge says she's in at 4. And got little bells with holly, and there's the backside. Tammy is out. All right. I probably should do that. Type up something that we can pin to the top that says 12 days of Christmas, all will be invoiced at one time. Boxes will be held until all for shipping at once, that kind of stuff too. So we don't have to, I don't have to keep saying it and people hearing it over and over again. We'll just say, reference the pinned comment. All right, thank you, ladies. So a quick preview then. So this is what the Fenton Collet drops look like. These are like a very pale yellow. And why they ended up in the Collet yard is because they were not exactly, they're not at all the same size or the same length. So what I try and do is I pair up 2 that are very similar in size and shape, and then I trim them down so that they're the same length. And then usually in here, hi Geneva, I usually will do some beadwork between the 2 that coordinates with the color of these. So, and another quick sneak peek, some of the Collet glows. Let's see, is that showing up? All right, you hold still. That one glows like an orange color. Really bright in here, but I don't know if it's showing for you guys. I was trying to use my new one. It's not working. Let's try this. Spread it out more. It is a bright orange glow. It's not showing right now. We'll have to get that figured out for when I show earrings. So that is what the earrings look like. And the starting point I have for them. So, okay, this is the last of the little picks. I'm going to put these guys together. This is one, this will be $3 start for the 2 together. This one package foil wrapped. So it's a piece of like styrofoam with foil wrapping. They didn't even like tape them shut because the foil like bends. Has a little pipe cleaner pick or wrap. And then this is the Dancing Santa who is flocked. He has a little bit of an issue on the backside there, but he is no longer on, he's not on a pick, he's not on a wire. You could probably figure out a place you could hang him if you wanted to do that. And they will be sold together because he has a little condition issues, but they would be great for doing some sort of a little scene together. Or putting on as a package topper. So let's see. Okay. I hear Jeff coming upstairs. I don't think he's coming to talk to me. You're not coming to talk to me, are you? Oh, no, it's not the batteries, babe. But thank you for thinking of it. So, Santa and package pick. Oh, Romola is in at 3. And we can count that down. You're right. That's what it looks like. You are very correct, Mary Beth. All right, so let's put all the information on there. We don't have to rewatch videos. Okay, is everybody ready for it? We're sold to Romola. The only thing I had left of those was this one here. Hi, Trisha. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us on the first day of Christmas. I'm going to give you a quick overview, and then I'm going to pick randomly where we start. These are the knee huggers that are available this evening. They're so cute. I love them. There's certain things like if I really collected them, I would just keep them all. I just think they're awesome. And I am bringing them, I bought them to sell them, and I've had them for 2 years now. So it's time for them to actually be sold. And I'm going to start them really close to where I got them at. And you guys can decide what kind of design, colorway, style you're interested in, and we'll go from there. So, first up, this is the only one I have in this colorway. He is more teal than he's showing up. Let's see if we can. So he looks a little more turquoise on the camera. To me, yeah, he's kind of a greeny turquoise. Hi, Picasso, how are you doing? Kathy, how are you doing tonight? I'm going to start these at $8, please. He does have his hanger. He has a little jingle bell at the top. His knees do stay in, and he has a label made in Japan at the bottom. This guy, if his hat is stretched out straight, he is 6 inches from his hat to the bum here. Now, there are a few that are a little bit bigger, like that, but this is pretty much like the standard size. So let's see. We're going to put teal, and I'm going to need KH is going to stand for knee huggers. I'm sure going to look at that later and go, what on earth was I abbreviating? So here's his little face. His hair is molded. Got the blue eyes, little rosy on his cheeks. Got that little pointy nose. This plastic is a little bit soft. It still squishes a little bit. Laura is out. Thank you so much. We had Kathy and Tammy to let us know where we're at. Kathy's out. So we have Tammy in at 11. And we'll count that one down. Tammy, I need to figure out a good what would be the word? Shortcut, abbreviation for your name when I'm writing it, because I find myself writing the whole thing every single time just to make sure I don't mix up who this is for. So, all right, last call. We are sold to Tammy. Thank you so much. Okay, next to him are the fuchsia knee huggers. I have 2 available. I was going to do them one at a time, but I think we might as well just do them together, and it can be choice of 1 or 2. It's an $8 start. Fuchsia with the teal trim on the hat, the collar, the feet, and the hands. It's I guess it is turquoise. I want it to be teal. Now it looks like this guy. Oh, he's not dirty. It's just the shadow on his face. Well, here's his face. His hat folds over. He's got the ornament hook, the jingle bell. His knees are a little bit crooked in terms of how they are held up there. And then this one, his hat is a little bit higher. It doesn't stay as crooked over. His knees are tucked in a little bit more. And same little face, nose. He's looking like a little pouty though. And let's see, these do not have the sticker or the tag on them. So I believe they are the same height. Yeah, about 5 inches because of their hats being folded over the way they are. Yeah, just about 5 inches. All right, Mary Beth is out. So we had Tammy and who else? Kathy. Let us know where you'd like to be. And you can have choice. And I think we'll go with high knees and low knees. His are barely tucked in, and this one he's tucked in all the way to his ankles. So Kathy, let us know whether you're in or out, please. And if you're new here, or just so we know for the record, everyone who is making an offer gets a chance to say whether they're in or out. I do not do just in case, and I do not do a timer that you need to try and beat. Just need to let me know whether you are done making offers, and we go from there. So Kathy's out, and we can count them down for Tammy. We are at 11. And once she has that counted down after the last call, Tammy, you can let us know whether you want 1 or 2, or which, or both. Well, that's the same difference. 2 and both are the same thing, just different words for it. And then if she doesn't claim them both, let's see, who is our Mary Beth would be our next backup, our first backup. All right, we're sold to Tammy. Miss Tammy, this would be the high knee. This would be the low knee. You're taking the high knee. Thank you so much. And then, hi, Carrie Ann, welcome. Mary Beth, are you interested in the other one? Let us know. Perfect. Thank you, Mary Beth. All right. And so everybody knows I do try and organize each night in terms of organizing out everybody's items. And then I do bins out in my dining room. And so I kind of get an idea of where everybody is at just in terms of their items for how big of boxes we're going to need and stuff like that. And I try and organize it each night so that it's less of a task later on. And it's fresh in my memory that way. So thank you very much, everyone. All right, next up, I have 2 peppermint striped knee huggers. It'll be choice again. I have 2 that are the red and white stripes. Now this guy, starting at $8 again, just going to keep that consistent for a little while. His legs, knees don't like to stay in. Now, I'm sure if you put a little rubber band on him, you could get him to stay there. He does hold down, but it's not enough friction, I guess, on his arms to hold that in there. He does not have a hanger, and he does not have a bell on his hat. They are that same 5-inch size. And here is the other one. Say his knees hold in by himself. He does have a little bit of some fading on his collar. You can see it's a little bit darker underneath, and on his hands. These guys don't have the green on their feet. They have their feet are wired and turned up a little bit. So this one sits in there pretty good. He also does not have a hanger or a bell on his head. Neither one have a label or a tag. So we can distinguish them by I don't know what the word would be. This one is he doesn't hold his knees, and this one does. Oh, no problem, Laura. Thank you. And Kristen. Tammy is out. Kim, this is probably a really fast-paced one in terms of she's watching. She said she's going to pay really good attention tonight, so she knows how we're modding. Kristen and Kim are going to take turns throughout the 12 days so that neither one of them has to absolutely be here every time. So, but they are volunteering their time to hang out and help out with that. So I so much appreciate that as well. So, all right, Tammy, Kathy, and Laura are out. That's right. Kneeless. Let's see, which one is this? Is the one that, there we go. This one stays better. We'll do it that way. He's more of just a shelf sitter versus a knee hugger. So we can count them down if everybody is out, unless you're waiting on somebody else to let you know. I'm sure you'll catch on super fast, Kim. Just counting it down. Thank you. So this is red and white. We're at 16 with Carrie Ann. And when we have that being sold, she can let us know what her choice is. So we're going to call him the hugger and we'll call him the sitter. Or you can say both. Thank you so much. Carrie Ann, we are sold to you. And then who will be our first backup? Looks like Laura Orton, if she doesn't take both. See, Kristen, she's got it. The hugger, the sitter, she's taking the sitter. That's this one. Got it. Laura Orton. Are you interested in this guy as the first backup? Wonderful. Thank you. My understanding is when I purchased these in the first place was that these all came out of one person's collection. I believe that it was like her mother's or something like that. She's like, Mom had a whole bunch of these, so we decided to put them out. So I thought that was pretty cool too, that they all came out of the same estate. The same collector, loved them all. All right. Let's see. We're going to go, this is a single. He is red, starting at $8. I did. Laura needs a hugger. He is almost 5 inches tall. He has the green, but it is a little bit faded on his collar, so the underside's a little bit darker. The green on his cuffs, and he has the feet that are wire and bent up. This guy has a label on the back. All new materials filled with, oh, it's really hard to read way up there. Let me see what I can find. Hi, Georgia, welcome. Let's see, what can we figure out? Filled with Excel something. Excelsior. Maine, there's a whole bunch of licenses for Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Ohio, and Maine. Takara Trading Company Limited, Tokyo, Japan, not color fast. So there is his label. I'm going to try and bring that up so you can read all that stuff. And then see his little face. He's got those bright blue eyes. He does not have a hanger or anything attached to the top of his hat. Oh, I would think that the red and the green are a lot more of the common colorway that these were made in, I would assume. Several of these I hadn't seen before. I did bring a couple to Trisha's sale on Saturday night, and those were a couple different patterns I hadn't seen before either until I got them. That's, yeah, you don't see them until you see them. These are very common colorways. I mean, it goes with all the Christmas colors. That makes sense to me. So, all right, Tammy is out and Kathy is out. I think I've been following along. So this is the red with label knee hugger. We have Melinda currently in at 18. Is everyone out then, Miss Kristen? Are we good on that? The good thing about being on the laptop when they're doing the modding is that they can see a little bit more chat and then go back and reference it easier than I can. Because right now on my phone, I see 3 or 4 comments at a time. And if somebody types something longer, it takes up more room and I can't see as many comments back. So it really helps to have that backup. Yes, please let us know if you're out, Miss Midge. Was she in there? Yep, she was in there up higher too. And see, you guys know what to do before Kristen even gets it in there. Let us know. I'll just take a drink for the lag. Cheers. Skull. I was making lefse this morning. It's supposed to be the last time we're making it at the lodge before Christmas. So, hi, Julie. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome to my 12 days of Christmas, day number 1. Thanks for popping in. All right, Miss Midge, let us know. You're in or out, unless she had it. Did she didn't comment it earlier, did she? I don't think so. I hope there's not a big lag. And then I'll pick what's next. How's that while we are waiting on that one? Here. Oh, we'll go there next. We'll get a game plan going. And then if we don't hear from Midge, but basically what we're going to have to just assume that as a no or an out if she stepped out for a minute. And we'll go ahead and count it down. So we'll give it just a little bit longer. I want to make sure, I'm sure Kristen has already reread everything, but there we go. Yep, we started with Pixies and Vintage Christmas one last time, even though it won't get to everybody before Christmas. You'll know you have an elf waiting for you for next year, or to decorate early as well. So, yep, going once, going twice. Last call. And I had Melinda in. We're sold to Melinda. Thank you so much. All right, next up, $8 start. This guy is a little bit worn on his hands. Now it looks like he has, see right in there, let's see, it looks like he had like white around his cuffs, but it doesn't come all the way around to the front. He is green with the red collar, but the green is a little bit faded. It doesn't show up as well. You can kind of see it's a little bit lighter here. These must have hung on a tree in a window or something. He does have well, that is just tangled in his jingle bell. Heaven forbid. jingle bell and a loop. He doesn't have, nope, no hair, just the preformed molded on his face. He has little red feet, and he has the Made in Japan label on the backside. Again, he's a little under, he's about 4.5 inches tall. Because his hat doesn't stick up, he's just about 4.5 inches tall. This size. So this will be the green with, no, got it. At first I thought that little bit of cotton was a tuft of hair, but it was just tangled on the ornament holder. So it looks like there might have been, whatever this white material was, definitely has a little bit of disintegration. That's what it is, because he had some around his hat too, like as a border. So you could refurbish him and add some ribbon or something to redo his hands and his hat if you wanted to. But that looks like what it is just that white material between the sun and age just didn't make it. All right, Kathy's out, Tammy's out. We have Melinda in at 10. Was that everybody? We can count them down. I had never seen this many pixies in one place before, other than like in somebody's collection. Not for sale, that's for sure. And they came from a vendor at our previous vendor mall, was called Willowstone, and they closed that a year ago May, so must have been Christmas before that. So 21, Christmas of 21, before that when they put them out. So all right, last call. Oh yes, Rick Rack would be awesome. So zhuzh him back up. Sold to Miss Melinda. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Trying to save some of the amazing, they're all fun. This guy's a little bit different. He'll be an $8 start, but he's got a different face. So this is the face we've been having. That's the difference. It's a little bit bigger, and it is still soft plastic. He does have a hanger. It's just on the hat. He has the white trim, green collar with, yep, still a little sun faded, but darker underneath. He's got green hands and just the little bit of pointy toes that are the same color as his outfit. He does not have any labels. And he's a little bit bigger. So he is just a tad over 6 inches with his hat, because his hat kind of, doesn't sit right down in there. So this was one of our shorter ones. So he's just a little over 6, and this guy was 5.5 for comparison. So he's a little bit bigger. I have no idea what the difference is in terms of like age or where it came from with a different face. This is a little more childlike face, a little less with the pointy nose and the characterization of an elf. He kind of looks like he could have been just a regular doll kind of style head. So this is going to be red, and I'm going to say with big face, because it's the only one that shape. I think all the rest of them, yep, he's the only one with this shape face. Kathy is out. Thank you for letting us know. Hi, Sabrina. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming in. If I missed anybody, say hello again. Try and say hi to everybody as they come in. Appreciate you all coming and hanging out. Love the thumbs up, helps those algorithms. I appreciate you just coming in and seeing what we got for tonight. So chatting, hang out with friends. So we have Tammy at 17. I don't know who is out. I know Kristen is keeping track of it. Midge is out. Thank you so much. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Kathy. Was I thinking? See, everything is just out of my brain because I have just stuff to do all day long. It's just easier to keep lists. And all of a sudden, what was I gonna say? If it comes back, I guess I'll say it. I should have said it right as it hit me in the first place. Okay, where are we at? We have, oops, she's counting it down. Tammy is in at 17. Hmm. Oh, I was thinking about that. I'm not quite sure. I need to figure out in January, I will be taking a little bit of time off to just to have a little bit of downtime. I need to figure out if I can do some sort of notifications as well. I know how to do it on other platforms, but I don't know about here. I might have to do something crossed over. Last call sold to Tammy for 17. Thank you so much. Perfect. All right. Next up. Now I had one like this when I was on with Miss Trisha on Saturday night, but this is a different color combination. So this will be an $8 start. This has blues, orange, pink, yellow, neon stripes. He has the little hanger with the jingle bell, white accents on the hat and the collar. Looks like he's got some strings hanging out. And on his hands. And he has his Made in Japan sticker. He's got that same little face that we had at the beginning with everybody. Looks like he has a little red mark on that side. So I don't know if he was squished in a box or took on some dye of another ornament or fabric or something, but that he is as is how I found him. Does he glow? Good question. Let's check it out. Let's say, oh, you can't. Let's see. Can we do anything? Like if you went to a roller skating rink and we're in the black light, the orange, the yellow, and the pink all are, they kind of go neon. Like if you were under, oh, there we go. Ooh, right in there. And then as soon as I get it, the camera adjusts for it. Right there. So it would be like the printing on your shirt would show up underneath a black light, like at the roller rink. So yeah, I had the yellow combination striped one on Saturday night with Miss Trisha. So I think I only, when I got these, there was only 2 or 3 of these striped ones all together. So I'm going to call him Blue Orange Stripe. Knee hugger, there we go. And everybody is still making up their minds. Let me tell you how tall he is. He is just under 5 inches, just a tad under 5 inches where his hat curves over. Not big. Almost. Oh, this is a little bit like a velvet. Say velvet? It's just got a little velour kind of feel to it on the white on his collar and his hat. So again, there's his little face. He stays nice and hugging those knees, but they do come out. All these do come out. None of them are attached. It's between the friction of the fabric and how well they folded up there. Oh yeah, he would go for lots of different seasons because he's not that traditional Christmas colorway. And Tammy is out. All right. Is everybody all in? All out? Yeah, he is kind of fun. These are the kind of finds that I really love picking up, where I can get a big group of something like this. And especially now, be able to bring it to YouTube, because then I'm able to spread it around to lots of different people. Lots of people have a chance at them. I'm not bringing you one a week for, 20 weeks in a row, and you only have that one chance to get them. So I do like being able to spread these guys around. Little Christmas cheer. All right, last call. We have sold to Sabrina. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, everyone, for your offers. Wonderful. He's a cutie. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choices left. I'm going to go with this one. This guy is red with gold sparkles on his main body. These are going to start at 12. They're a little bit bigger, and with the shiny, they're just a little more, a little more Las Vegas, pretty much. They have all the shiny. He has a little different face. I think this is the only one I have with this face. His ears are a little bit different. He has a little tuft of blonde hair coming out. This is like a chenille little pipe cleaner around his hat. There's nothing, no hanger on his hat. And let's see, he does have a little bit of a fray on his collar, and his collar is the white with the gold, and his outfit is the red with the gold. Oh, and he has a little, what is that? Is that a gold bow? There's a little gold bow tucked in here. Looks like it was on cardboard. It's curled up a little bit. He has his Made in Japan sticker attached, and he is, well, 5.5 inches tall. So compared to the last guy we just did, in the stripes, he is just a little bit taller. He has a little bigger face. Hi, Apple. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. And his face is just a little bit painted a little bit differently, with the hair sticking out. And here is how he would look without holding all those knees. Got some gangly legs. This is a real clever idea. Very iconic. Wonder who came up with it in the first place. So, got some eyelashes. And there he is. He's just a smidge bigger than the last one we had. All right, so we're going to go with red with gold. See where everybody is at. Midge is at 18. Kathy is out. Was anybody else going between there with those two? Or this guy? Kristen's counting them down. So we have Midge at 18. Oh, somebody's talking about me. Every time I've gotten on live lately, my nose has just itched like crazy. I don't know what the problem is. There's no allergies after we had snow. Yeah, I just must be something else going on. All right, we're sold to Midge. Thank you. It's like the elf countdown. I have four left. I'm going to go here next. These will be a $12 start. They will be a choice. I have two available. I have the gold lame knee huggers with the big bows. They have pipe cleaners, chenille kind of style. Well, they're not as soft. On the hat with a pom-pom. There are no hooks. Right? I hope not. They are. They are like the solid gold dancers. They remind me so much of the stuff from the 80s in the outfits. But the majority of these came out of Japan. There are no tags on these gold ones. This material is a little bit stiffer, so it's not as they feel a little more firm than the felt ones. Here is the first guy's little face. And there's not much to distinguish them from one to the other. 6 inches tall to the top of his hat. And this guy is the same height, 6 inches tall. We'll have to, at some point, just put them next to each other and we'll decide what makes them look a little different. All right, you two, come here. Sit next to each other. One's looking a little bit further off to the side than the other. But we'll just make this one number 1 and this one number 2. He's got a little that just needs to be trimmed off. It's a piece from the ribbon that's sticking out. All right. Kathy's out. We have Tammy in. Oh, eyelashes are longer. Well, they're definitely darker. Definitely darker on this guy than this one. He's looking, this one's looking a little bit further over. Like he's looking past this guy. The hair is different. Yep. One's a little bit darker than the other as well. So we'll call, like, here we go. Number 1 and number 2. And so we have Carrie Ann is out. Thank you all so much. So this is the gold. The head is a little smaller. I think it might just be turned a little bit. You never know. Might have got squished a little bit when he was packed away for Christmas. All right, sold to Miss Tammy. Would you let me know whether you would like? I did it backwards. Number 1, number 2, or both. Left for me is number 1. Oh, I missed something up there that Miss Midge did. Tammy takes number 1. That is this guy. Thank you so much. So who would our backup be? And then I'm going to go back and read of what Miss Midge was talking about. I'm going to have to. Let's see. Yep, I'm going to go back and read it in just a second. Carrie Ann, would you like this gold knee hugger? He is at 22. Put this on him. Yes, please. Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. And then I'm going, this one doesn't have much sticky note left on it, so make sure that that doesn't go anywhere. And then I need to go double check what Midge's message up there. What did Miss Midge say? It was way up there. Show me, send to Kathy. Aw, okay. So that is for That's for the red with the sparkle one, Midge. I'm gonna just, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to make it small. Oh my. Now I lost my chat. I will look up here and wait for her response. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, Miss Midge. So, all right, send to Kathy. I always spell your name wrong. C-A-S. There's my problem. Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you for making sure that I got that. All right. Yay. That's sweet. Okay. Well, all right. So I'm going to do this. I called it a knee hugger. It's not necessarily a knee hugger, so I'm going to do it second to last because it's not, it's got an elf on it. And I've not seen something like this before. So we start at $12. It's the same knee hugger little guy here. He's just not the whole body of a knee hugger. It is an ornament because it has the hanger right here. This is like a slipper, and it has the two mice that look like the little knee hugger guys, like they're holding on to each other. And then he is on the toe of the slipper. And it does say made in Japan. This way. This, and they have, let's see. Nope, just the molded face on him. This is a little bit faded green. You can probably see on the back side of his hat, it's a little bit darker. Both of the mice have a little tuft of fur. And, well, it's just about 6 inches from the toe to his ear. I'm not counting the hair. 6 inches, like so. Has anyone seen one of these for sale before? Or in a chat, or have one, or grandma had one, or anything like that? So we have a red outfit with a pink collar and a pink outfit with a green collar, blue and white striped pants, and yeah, both blue and white striped pants. They come out? They come out. You're kidding me. Here's the slipper. Here's these two guys. And for good measure, look what was hiding in there. Made in Japan. Oh, we have a green and white striped and a blue and white striped. They look both blue from being behind. But so it hangs like this. I mean, yeah, knee hugger mice. Like their arms are hooked together, but you could probably, I mean, they're wire. You could probably bend them up and make them into knee huggers. This little cardboard is just in the toe to keep the shape. And then we're going to put them back in there because that's how I got them. They're all coming together. They came to me together. I'm going to send them to you together. They have, one has its eyes open, one eyes are closed. They got their little whiskers. Right, I didn't realize it until I pulled just a little bit. So that felt like has a little bit of friction, and I didn't want to pull it apart if they were attached. So oh, nobody's seen that. I've seen. We got a new one. It's not rare. I just rarely see it myself. How's that? Yes. I know Midge loves coming and hanging out. I love that everybody is friends and knows each other from other chats and is able to hang out and just have a great time talking to each other as well. So we got Kristen in at 12. Am I seeing anybody else in there. Kristen, I don't think I saw anybody else in there. I'll count it down over here from my end. Oh, right. I mean, you could honestly take these apart and have 3 pieces. So we're going to say going once. Okay. I could probably just claim it, but we'll just stay consistent. Going twice. And last call. Oops. Send. Send is good. And sold to Kristen. Oh, I can spell. Good thing we have autocorrect occasionally. There we go. Let's go. Slipper mice. Perfect. Thank you so much, Kristen. And I'm going to put it that way. All right. This is the last one I have for tonight. The knee huggers. I mean, I could be on here all the time selling stuff, guys. I mean, as you can see from what's behind me, it's not like I don't have anything to choose from. However, we got to think of the long haul, and we'll just take it easy, slow and steady. This is the last knee hugger, and he is the white and gold. Looks like he had a little, now seeing it really up close there, it looks like he has a slight like water stain. But I didn't see that until he was right under the camera lights. He'll be a $12 start. Has the red collar and the red hands. He does have a hanger, and he has that chenille style pipe cleaner around his hat. A little different face than we had earlier. He's got 2 different little tufts of hair molded into it. He looks a little more like the Snap, Crackle, and Pop guys to me. What else does he have? Looks like he had a little bit of glitter and glue right there on his collar. He doesn't hold his knees nearly as tight because this is a more of a slippery fabric. I'm going to measure him for us. He is just about 6.5 inches tall to the top of his hat. So he is a little bit bigger. Let's see. For fun comparison, there's that striped guy. So he's a little larger. His hands have been, looks like, sewn back together or given a few stitches to hold them there. Oh, does he have no tag on the back? No made in Japan label. And Kathy is out. So this is the white with gold. I know. I don't know if they're all a little bit different, Snap, Crackle, and Pop, but that's what he reminds me of for sure. So we have Laura in at 15, and we're counting it down. There's no choice here. This is the only one. Oh, and then I have prizes. I forgot. Totally forgot. You guys have to stick with me for prizes. I need to put people's name in to pick a prize. 2 prize winners tonight. All right. Hi, Verlaine. How are you doing tonight? Thank you, Laura. Let me go back through and make so I can draw names. I was supposed to be writing them down as we went. So I'm giving 2 prizes away a night. And at the end of the 12 days, I'm giving a grand prize of free shipping from all of the buyers from the whole 12 weeks will go in the pot for that. So, okay, we'll see if I can make sure I have everybody on here. Let's see, who else? We got Mitch, Kristen. Thanks for hanging with me while I do this, because I totally spaced out I had prizes. So, all right, good night, Kathy. Mary Beth. Oh, is she not feeling good? That's a bummer. We have Tammy. We got that one. Laura Orton. We got Carrie Ann. I will have paper ready for this tomorrow night. I will have it all together. I have my prizes sitting there. I just totally spaced putting down names for it. All right. The last one is Romola. Okay. I'm going to do a quick. Yep, I got Melinda. Think I got everybody. I went past each item and wrote down the names off of them. And I will fold these up. And they will just come in your packages as well when I get to shipping. So yes, Miss Pamela, anybody who purchases anything gets put in the drawing for prizes. Trying to give back a little bit. Apparently I forgot that I was planning on doing it, but we got it. Yes, one name per night. If you made multiple purchases, once your name is in there, your name is in there. And then what I will do is I will take each night, and each night I will draw out 2, and then I will add it to the previous nights, and then from all 12 nights I will draw out the free shipping. So theoretically you could have up to 12 chances for your name to be in there for the free shipping at the end. So that, I think I've explained it, how I'm talking about doing it. So I have 1 here and 2. Our first winner is Melinda W. and Midge. Okay. I'm just going to pick randomly because I don't know what's in there. I'm going to pick randomly out of this pile that I have the whole bag full out. Yay! Come on. I mean, I was prepared for it. I went to the store and everything. So we're going to go with this one. Okay. So, question, Melinda and Midge, would you like your prize to be a surprise, or would you like to see what it is tonight? Hi, Sandy. No worries. I understand. We'll be here tomorrow night, starting at 8 Mountain Time. It'll be 10 Eastern. Thanks for popping in. So let me know, Melinda and Midge, if you'd like it to be a surprise, or if you'd like to know now. Well, they get to choose themselves. Kristen's like, I want to see. Melinda says she wants to see. All right, Melinda, you get a Colorado picture set of playing cards. And Midge wants to see also. And I have Midge gets 2 hot cocos, a raspberry and a French vanilla. So I tried to pick things that were from around Colorado, so this is the Garden of the Gods, with Pikes Peak. That's our view almost every day. Hi, Zeus. Good to see you. So, let's see. This one goes on Midge, and this one goes on Melinda. That and kind of a combination of last year I tried to do some of my favorite things. So there are a few of my favorite things and few of a couple things that I just thought would be fun prizes to have and that are easy to ship. And I tried to make it things that would be useful as well, things that I like to use. So yeah. Oh, fun. Yay. Every time you use them, you get to think about me and us here in Colorado. So wonderful. I'm glad that you guys like your choices because I just picked them out. Now, if there's someone along the way when I'm doing prizes that you're just diametrically opposed to, like, oh no, I'm allergic to that, or can I trade it for, but I tried to kind of pick as general as possible some things that would be fun for everyone. So you just let me know if there's something that we just can't handle. Otherwise, we'll figure it out. So, all right. Thank you for coming. I know it's a little bit short tonight, but short and sweet. But I have a whole, well, 12 total, 11 more days planned of hanging out and doing some more fun stuff. And I know we will make it up what we were short in tonight on another night. I know for sure. So thank you so much. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate your comments and your thumbs up and your purchases. So everybody have a great night tonight, and I will see you tomorrow night. Thanks so much. Oh, I'm up here.